Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, Sandtrap on Halo 3. This is a classic map in Halo 3 that people have spent like years, no, decades on trying to find like hidden secrets, Easter eggs, and other things. And there was even like a Bungie employee at one point that hinted that there was still like some undiscovered secrets on this map that no one has discovered yet. And I'm not referring to the Da Vinci Code Easter egg on this map, though that is one of the most famous quote-unquote Easter eggs discovered, even though it's not actually an Easter egg. But no, the secret on this map, there's actually one more that no one's noticed yet. And that little secret is that there's a whole nother playable area, whole nother secret area that Bungie hid away for basically 18 years and nobody noticed until now. And here it is. Now you may be thinking, wait, there's a whole nother secret area? How did no one notice this until just now? Well, that's actually the interesting part. So if you remember my previous video where I discovered that on the map Lockout, in the source files for this map, the original project files that Bungie used that you can actually extract from the tags in the official dev tools, there was a Macworld Spartan that was used as a scale model on the map that Bungie left in the map, and you could spawn it back in if you had the source files. Well, I did the same thing for Halo 3 where I extracted the original source file, the original project file for Sandtrap, and I loaded into Blender, and I immediately noticed that there were two areas for Sandtrap. Two whole areas. So the one on the left is the one that we're all used to. That's the actual version of Sandtrap that we all played on for all these years. And that is called frame_shrine. That is the frame_shrine contains everything that we actually play on Sandtrap in the actual game. The other section here is labeled do not delete in all caps. Apparently it was very important that whoever worked on this map does not delete this whole other second section. But do not delete contains everything that I just showed you very briefly. The whole second secret area. So this area is actually completely unused in the final game. In fact, it gets stripped out when the map gets imported. That is because everything that's not in the section frame_shrine will get stripped out anyways. So this is all just like left over, and it's in a way cut content, I guess you could call it. But yeah, it's basically like a older version of Sandtrap, like a rougher version. When I say rougher, I mean literally. You can see it's not as smooth as the final version of Sandtrap. It's the edges are like literally like rougher. You can even see like the polygons on some areas of the map. But yeah, this is a whole section that Bungie had included in the source file for Sandtrap, but they didn't. Whoever made this map did not delete it, and I guess that's it didn't really matter because it gets stripped anyways. But if you're wondering, not every map in Halo 3, or really in every Halo game, not every map has like leftover stuff in the source files. Some of the maps are a lot cleaner. Like whoever made those other maps, they actually cleaned up the project file. They deleted most of the stuff that wasn't used anymore, so that there's not really any like interesting stuff left behind. But Sandtrap was one of the maps that did have something interesting left behind, which was this whole area, this whole second section that was not supposed to be deleted, but and it wasn't deleted, so it was left behind in the source file. But yeah, I actually have no idea what the purpose of this whole second area is. The only clue we have is that it's, it's part of a section titled "Do Not Delete," but there's no other notes left behind, no other hints, no other names for what this area could be used for. But my guess is, it's a very easy guess that it was used for development purposes or testing purposes at some point. And at that stage in development, maybe it was important that people working on this map did not delete that section. It's probably very important at that stage. But it was not important at the stage where it was finally imported into the final version of Halo 3, because it would have gotten stripped anyways. But I guess maybe whoever did the importing, they saw it said do not delete, so maybe they didn't delete it. Or maybe whoever made the map just forgot to delete it in the first place, or just left it in. But yeah, that is basically this whole secret area on Sandtrap. You normally can't load it in because it's not there anymore because it gets stripped. But it is there in the original source project files. Now, that section that says do not delete, it sounds very important, right? It's in all caps. So what happens if I delete it anyways and re-import the map? Well, that's what I did here, and ignore the different visual appearance here. It's because when I re-imported it, I didn't relight the map and I didn't add the skybox back, but that's not important in this context. What's important is that this map, without that section that says do not delete, well, nothing happens. It changes nothing. So, like I said, when it came time to import the map in the final version of Halo 3, that whole do not delete section was not important, and it could have been deleted if they wanted to, and it wouldn't have changed anything. It did not affect the map at all. So there you guys have it. That is a little secret area that Bungie left behind and hid in the source files for Sandtrap for basically 18 years until now. Hopefully you guys found this video to be interesting, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know what map you want me to check out next. Like I said, not every map has, like, you know, interesting things left over in the source files. I'm making my way slowly through each map to see if there's anything in them. But let me know what map you'd like me to check out next, and if I find anything interesting on them, I'll definitely do a video on it as soon as possible. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!